Let's make some taco soup. We're gonna first start by browning some ground chuck or ground beef in a skillet over medium heat. The ingredients you're gonna need for this taco soup is you're gonna need some chicken broth, a can of whole kernel corn. You can also use a can of cream style corn, but I don't have any because no one likes it in my house. A can of pinto beans, a can of dark red kidney beans, a can of diced tomatoes, and a can of Rotel. We do not like black beans at our house, or at least I don't, and I don't think my kids will eat them either, so we are not going to put black beans in ours, and we're going to cook it in the crock pot. You also need a packet of ranch and a packet of taco seasoning to go in with all the other ingredients. Make sure you rinse and drain your beans before putting them in your soup.
Yeah.
Okay, so in our crock pot, I have my little helper here. Let me scoot him over. He's gonna help us dump in our stuff. So he's gonna dump in 1 big can of diced tomatoes with the juice. Nice job.
Now I can do it by myself on this one.
1 can of Rotel with the juices. We're gonna put in here. We're gonna put in our rinsed and drained beans and corn.
What
Here,
about that?
not yet. Dump those in.
Oh, beans and corn.
Making sure we get all that in there.
Yum.
We're gonna add in some onion, which we dice and freeze our onion ahead of time for soup
Hey,
season.
is that gonna be gross with the
Here,
onion?
no.
Okay, good.
You want to pour it in?
Yes.
That was about 1 diced onion. We're gonna put in 1 packet of
Oh, can I open
Ortega mild taco seasoning, 1 packet of ranch. You can use any brand you want. You can use any brand of taco seasoning too. It's just what we prefer. Make sure it all gets in.
Hi, Chef. It's hard to get out, isn't
Hold,
it?
don't dump it out on the cabinet.
It's hard to get out, isn't it?
It is hard to get out. Okay, now you can dump in the ranch.
It smells so good.
It does smell so good.
And the ranch smells not very good. Okay.
Careful.
Powder.
And now we're gonna dump in 1 can of chicken broth. We may need to add more, but if we do, we can. We're gonna start with 1 can for now. I'm sure we're gonna need more, or I may just add some water.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna wait on our hamburger to get done and get that in there, and then we're gonna show you what it looks like once it's in.
Yeah! So, see ya!
So I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. I just dumped in my ground beef because it's finished cooking, and now we're gonna give it a good stir.
Yo,
I'll pull it back so maybe you can see a little bit better. Okay, let's give it a stir. Let me stir it up first and then get it mixed up, and then you can help me, okay?
And make all the smoke go like.
We're gonna have to add some more liquid. I think we'll add
Water.
some more chicken broth to it.
Yeah, maybe.
You could use vegetable broth too, but every recipe I've seen has said to use chicken broth for, it doesn't give it quite the beefy flavor. You can also just add water,
Snakeweed.
but this definitely needs more liquid.
Mommy, I love you so much.
Okay, so I ended up adding 2 14-ounce cans of chicken broth, and I still feel like it needs some more liquid, so I'm gonna add 1 can,
Mommy.
1 14-ounce can of water to it, and we'll see how that goes as it simmers down, but it does
Simmer back down.
have some good liquid in it now.
Yeah, and it's simmer back down and probably simmer back up.
You just want to make sure you get a good mix so that all of your seasoning packets
Yeah.
are good and mixed up. I haven't made taco soup in a really long time, and we have been
guys,
seeing it, and my
Mom.
husband and I both thought it sounded good, so we're giving it a try. We normally do chili or vegetable soup on Sundays, but we're going to give this a
Is this
try
actually
today.
real?
So
Can people actually do that if you do it?
we're going to let this simmer for several hours, and we'll be back for dinner to show you what it looks like.
And guys, this is probably real. I don't know.
It's now 6 o'clock. This has been cooking for the last 5 hours, both on low, and then halfway through I put it up on high. And this is what the finished product looks like, and it tastes and smells delicious.